Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's Monday, it's the 19th of December. I'm back, we've got some new mods and we've got some updates. The map Neue Minibrunn by Top8888 has had an update. It does say, if you're not sure, to check the changelog. It does say a new save game is not mandatory. There's a few things that have been changed, and then further down the bottom it says the following fixes do require a new save game. Fix tip collision at field 14. And the selling pond area is now available, but for the rest of it, you don't have to. If you're not bothered about those two things, you don't have to do an update. Happy days. The Water Well by Rockhound, the Fiat 70C and Fiat Alice AD7C by Farmer Boy, the Lizard Road Rage and the Lizard Continental, both by Vectorman. The Lizard Pickup Rojo as well by Vectorman. The Wooden Support by Jelinek. The map Calmlands by ER Shabba. That's had some stuff to do with precision farming, but it doesn't say whether it needs a new save game or not. The Drum Weight by Kelty Barrow. And the Fliegel Timber Runner Pack by HR Forst und Fahrzeugbau have all had updates. In front of me, we've got the Wood Tower by FSPT, 1.78 megabytes downloads, 3 slots on console, 1,000 to buy. I don't know if the scale is wrong or it was intended to be like this. It does say in the description it is a decorative object. I totally understand that. I did wonder if you go up there. I found the stairs are quite small and quite narrow, and you can't. Well, maybe you can. I've tried. I couldn't really get up there, but it is a decorative wood tower. You find it under build mode and decoration and others. Right out on the very end is where it is for me. Slot count comes down from 3 to 1. 1,000 to buy. The Woods Tower by FSPT. Next, we've got the Old Cow Barn. This is by FSG Modding, FSG Tasman. This is 2.62 megabytes download, 19 slots on console, 75,000 to buy. It will hold 75 cows. Nice bit of detailing, bit of extra decoration on here. I couldn't find a light switch. There are lights on the outside and there are some on the inside. Again, I could be being blind. It's happened before. I haven't come across anything obvious. Oh, nice. What I need to have open that and that. That makes life a little bit easier. Feed trigger is on the inside. Water trigger is on the inside. It is a pasture with an old barn, so you do require water for this one. I know a lot of ones with barns and buildings you don't. Your milk point is at this end. These doors at either end to open and close, and you've got a bit of space inside for storing bales, machinery, equipment, whatever you want to do. It's entirely up to you. We've got our dialogue box just here. Hang on. Actually, I don't know if we've got a gate that opens here. I don't think we have. But there's your dialogue box for your 75 cows. I have 10 in here. It's a very large trough here. I think that one on the inside is the one where the feed fills up. But there's nothing about straw. If I go in to here, and you'll see on the right hand side it says productivity, water and milk. Doesn't mention straw at all, so I don't think it's something you need, because it's actually a pasture with a barn rather than the whole package. So there's no point putting a manure heap with it, because you won't get anything because you've got no straw for it. But you will get your milk out from here. You find it under build mode and animals. 75 grand for 75 cows. Not a bad price, not a bad size. Pretty good. The Old Cow Barn by FSG Modding, FSG Tasman. Next we've got these. This is the Field Shed Package by Bayern-Agrar. 15.18 megabytes download, 5 slots each for the buildings on console. There are 3 of them. You find them under build mode and sheds. We've got that one there, the little shed, 6,500 to buy. We've got the wooden shed, 68,000 to buy, and just the shed for 36,000 to buy, in that order. Little shed, wooden shed, and shed. The small one doesn't have any lighting. It's a wooden shed, small one. Put whatever you want in it, it's entirely up to you. This one does have individual doors that open either side of a pillar in the middle, but it is kind of drive-through as well. If we come to the other side here, we can open those. I'm just looking, the front's got 2. I'm just trying to see, has the back one got 3 doors? Is that a door as well? It is. Interesting. And we do have, where was the light switch? Because I found it, there we go. Just behind the post here. We can turn the shed lights on or off from there. That's the wooden one. And then just the shed. Not drive through this one. And the light switch is just here in the middle of the wall. We can turn our shed lights on or off from there. Field shed package by Bayern-Agrar. Next, on the front of the tractor we have got the Lizard homemade 1,900 kilogram weight by Krone TX. It is 1.04 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. You'll find it, not under there, you'll find it under weights. Second one in, homemade weight. Slot count was 2, comes down to 1. There's no options on it, you get it just like that. 1,900 kilogram weight. That's by Krone TX. Behind that, we've got the Krona TX 560D. This by totti 20. 9.44 megabytes download, 9 slots on console, 56,000 litre capacity. A few different options for colours and things like that we've got on it. And we can just see that as well. Rear steer axle. A few different tyre choices too. You'll find it. Under tools and trailers. Just there, 98 grand. Yeah, it was 56,000 litres. Forage trailer. Predominantly, we can have cover yes or no. Wheel brand, we have got Michelin, Vredestein, Trelleborg, Big AT, Nokian, and back to Michelin. Michelin, we've got the XBib and XBib HF. Vredestein, Flotation Track, Flotation Pro. Trelleborg, Twin Radial T404. BKT, the Ride Max FL693Ms, the 639 and the 639 and the 693 Ultra. Nokian, just the Forest King F2, no other options within that, and then back to Michelin. Design, this is the Krona logo. So you've got Krona, you've got black, white, green, red, blue, grey. Back again. That will depend on what colour you go for on here, because you can change all of these. Frame, like so. Walls, let's go for, well, it doesn't really matter, white. The grid is the grille at the front here. Let's go pink. Chains is on the inside under the cover. Don't know if you can see that, but let's go for blue maybe. So the chains on the inside when they move. Rim colour. Anything on that palette, including a chrome and a metal. And then license plate option on there too. Hop in, start it up. Cover open and closed. Now sometimes it's the tractor, sometimes it's the trailer. If I go L1, R1, I think that's the tractor. But if I go R1 and right stick up and down, that adjusts at the trailer end. So you can adjust the angle of the trailer depending on what you're towing it with, depending on the angle of the towing. We've got our lights with indicators, top and bottom on the trailer. So lights off, and then when we unload, you'll see the chains, depending on what colour you've gone for. I think I went for silver or white, I think, so they stood out a little bit. $56,000 litre. The Krona TX 560D by totti 20. Let's close the cover. That's interesting. Where's the cover not closing? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Moving on. We have the Curtainsider. This is by JKAgCo. 16.51 megabytes download, 12 slots on console. I need to specify something on here because I've been remiss in my job because I play on console, and when I do my mod reviews I do it from a more console-based perspective, whilst people that do play on PC do watch my mod reviews, because I talk about slot counts and stuff like that, sometimes I say that certain things aren't relevant, or they don't affect if you play on console. But obviously if a PC person's watching, then yeah, some things are more relevant. I can't show them because I'm on console, but you'll see what I mean in just a moment. It's relevant on this one, that's why I thought I'd mention it. So, by JKAgCo, the Curtainsider. It does say auto-loading is supported through the use of the Universal Autoload mod by Loki79. So on PC, you can have the autoload function on this. However, the standard console version that I'm using here doesn't have it. It said there is no standalone autoloading option included with this mod. So if you want to have autoloading, you can, but you can only do that on PC. So rather than just sort of, it doesn't have one, it does if you've got the correct mod installed. So you will find this under miscellaneous. 30 grand. Slot count will come down from 12 to 1. We've got the option of the Flegel logo like that. We've got the Flegel logo, which is sort of more greyed out than the black, like that. Then you can have generic, just says Curtainsider, or nothing at all. If you don't want any logos on there, you don't have to have them on there. Then we've got wheel setup, we've got a HT3, we've got a HS3, and we've got a HCS, which is a more, it's got more tread on it, the HCS. It's difficult to see really. There's not a huge amount of difference between the HT3, it's just tread pattern, a slightly wider tyre between the HT3 and the HS3. I'm sure there'll be people that work in the tyre industry that will know the specifics. Main colour, anything on that palette, like so. Chassis colour, we'll do the chassis. Design colour does trim and edges around it. Now it says white at the moment, which I think is I think the trim and this front connector on here. But if we change that to, let's go with yellow. There you go. You'll see the side impact bars and that section there. I think the rear bit around the edges there, you see have turned yellow. If I change that again to something else that stands out, let's go blue. So those are the bits that will change if you change to that design colour. Rim colour, we've got a stainless, we've got a chrome, worn, grey, white and black. I think we went for worn, but a few different options on there. And a license plate option on there too. So, we can open the rear doors just by L1 and X on the PlayStation controller. We do have straps all the way through. Now if you want to open the curtain side, we've got some options how to do this. If I go R1, I've got curtain left front, I've got curtain left back, curtain right front, curtain right back. If I go for left front, in essence what that's saying is it's open at the left front, the curtain will go to the back here. If I go to left rear, the rear section will be open, the curtain will be at the front this side, and then it'll be the opposite for obviously on the right hand side. So at the moment we are on curtain left front. So if I open it now, hang on, there we go, open curtain side, you see the curtain's at the back, it's open at the front, all the boards go, the sides move out of the way, and we are good to load or unload, whatever you want to do. Let's close that back. Nice animation, nice sounds. Left back, do the same thing again, you'll see the curtains at the other end and it's open at the back. And then the opposite will be true for the other. Not that it was necessary to show you all of them, but just nice mod, nice selection of options. That's the Curtainsider by JKAgCo, which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. Now there may be one that will pop up between today and tomorrow. When the mods first dropped, there was a Fent 700 Vario Gen 7. It disappeared, then it popped back on again, then it disappeared again. When I came to actually set the mods up, it wasn't there. Whether it will appear again later on, I don't know for definite, but it certainly wasn't when I set this up. So yeah, moving on to the last of the mods for today. And it's this little beauty, old school baby. This is the CLAAS Dominator 105. This is by Deus Volt. 34.69 megabytes download, 17 slots on console for the harvester. It's 8 slots for the C510 header, a 5.1 meter header, 3 slots for the header trailer for the C510 510. This has got a 6,500 litre tank, which is pretty good if you're starting out, and it's cheap as chips as well. It sounds brilliant. There's some nice animations and bits on it. I like old stuff like this, but that's just me. So, the harvester itself, you'll find under harvesters, 36,500. That's all for the base model. For a 6,500 litre tank, I think that's pretty good. Not a bad price at all. So we can have it with Lizard or Midas. Midas just has that as an option. Lizard, we've got a standard, and we've got a standard 2, which is the wide. I think I went for the Midas. It was a slightly more rounded tyre. I just like the look of it. But like I said, those are the options. We've got on the back an option for warning triangle. Yes or no. The chopper, yes or no. Hang on. Chopper, yes or no. If you want it on there. Beacon, we've got no. We've got roof setup, double roof setup. You've got single roof, one at the rear, double at the front, one at the rear, or back off again. Those choices. Then main colour, we've got a selection of greens. And we've also got a yellow. I think I went for green 4, which I thought was a little bit more faded. Again, personal preference, but I think that's what I went for. Rim colour, we've got a white. Well, we've got the red, the white, and a silver. The same is true when we go to the header. With regard to colour choice, 6,500, that's all for a 5.1 metre header. Again, when you're starting out, or you might, I mean, say starting out, at that price, you could buy 3 or 4 of those and have them all running. Why not? Why wouldn't you? So you can match up the colours, or, yeah, however you want to go about it, mix and match the colours for the header. And then if we come to our header trailer, there we go, the C510 trailer, only 750, slot count 3 comes down to 1. We can change the main colour again to mix and match, rim colour to mix and match if we want to. License plate option on there, yes or no. Again, if you want to match up your harvester, you can, but you don't have to. It's up to you. Let's hop in and start her up. Like I say, I like it. Horn, beacons, I went for all. Let's just swing around. It's quite loud, but it does sound right. We'll get the header off the trailer. So, lights, beacons, pipe out. Open harvester, unfold harvester. I like the sound effects as well. Very cool. We do have door that opens. What was the other one? Oh, there we go, the ladder. Light really, but pipeline. It's a lovely little harvester. Oh, yeah, really cool. It does lock onto the header trailer, as most headers do, if not all headers now. We can, once attached, the reel can be raised, lowered, brought in and out for a bit of immersion, depending on what crops you're doing. Again, you don't have to do that, you don't have to move it at all, but you can if you want to. enabling or disabling of the straw swap at the back. We've got that animation. It's still only harvesting at 6 miles an hour, like most other harvesters do, but it seems, I don't know, it just feels like it's going fast. It's just me. Exhaust on the side there, a little bit of dust coming at the top as well. Interior, the old CLAAS logo as well. I like it. There we go. That's the CLAAS Dominator 105 by Deus Volt. That's it for the mods for today, Monday the 19th of December. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do.